I was a young man and got abducted, right? I was laying in a house with 12 other men, duct taped up, and I'm seeing silencers being put on gun and everybody's about to be murdered in this house.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk.
Hey, we got some guys here today, y'all. They don't need no introduction. These two guys right here, man, patriarchs in the whole, hip hop world, the whole era of the South, man. Hey, man, we got a lot of. Hey, y'all about to love this show right here, man. Listen, man, I got some stuff to show y'all today, man. I got all this No Limit.
The city when it ride around town, windows half down, missing disgusting, ready to blow a half a pound.
Man, this guy right here, Fiend, been with No Limit and so much more. But Smoke D, man, I heard you the first time, man. I ain't gonna lie. When I first heard you, it was on that. It wasn't on the front, back, side to side. Really, I did not know you on that.
White interior, candy apple, red leg, big solid gold snowflakes with that honey gloss and tighter than the sheets dick.
But I knew you from was that dang Riding Dirty, man.
What's up, dog? Live from the motherfucking pen, nigga.
Live from the pen, huh?
Live from the pen, man. How you guys doing, man?
Blessed, man. Really good.
Blessed?
Yes, sir.
Man,
yes, sir,
y'all
yes, sir.
Looking good, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
I got all this gray. You niggas done come in here, man. I done got old, man. Y'all make a nigga feel old, man.
Don't let that old in, bro. Don't let that old in, man.
Tell me about a time when you were younger, something that came at you and really, stumbled you a little bit, but you still overcame it.
What made me stumble and I overcame? I was a young man and got abducted, right? I was laying in a house with 12 other men, duct taped up, and I'm seeing silencers being put on gun and everybody's about to be murdered in this house. Right?
How old were you?
I had to be 17, 18. And I realized that I couldn't control this, and this was just off affiliation.
Wow.
Right? I could have went home. I was driving home, going over the bridge, going to return my mom's twin, her sister car, right? Going to bring my Auntie Maggie car back. I don't want to be married with me. She let me use the car for a little bit, and I get this page, and I look at the page, and I'm like, well, damn, I can go home and call back, or do I just turn right back around? I say, man, I need the money to pay Ice Mike. He producing beats for me, right? Yeah. Let me go back and get the money. I could get back doing my thing. I turn back around. I pull up to this house, and I see, I pull up to the house and I see somebody kind of like jog off, I'm like, man, who scary ass done ran? You know what I'm saying? So I get out the car, boom, close the door, walk up to the door, knock on the door. All right, man, walk on the door, gun to my hip, Fiend, don't say nothing, I'll kill you right now.
I'll call you by name.
I swear to God, I'll kill you right now.
You knew who it was too?
Of course I did.
Okay.
Right? So I was like, okay. Wow, he walked me to this bedroom, opened the door, all I heard was
tapes.
These cats being duct taped, and I was just like, shit, right? I'm next. Now I'm getting tape put on me. I'm being laid on the floor next to these men. All these men were older than me, right? Man, I'm laying there, right? I remember what I had on and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm laying there, and I'm so mad with myself. I can't express it, right? I'm just mad with myself that my mama gotta discover me like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm so pissed with myself. Oh, I'm so pissed with myself.
That's all you can think about.
That's all I can think about. My mom opened up the obituary. I'm so pissed with myself. You know what I'm saying? While everything is going on, I'm damn near blocking out because I'm infuriated with myself. And I'm like, you could have went home, right? And I'm pissed for the fact that this person could have not contacted me, right?
Choices.
Man, bruh. So I lay there. I'm laying there, and I'm like, I'm just gonna pray. You heard me? I'm just gonna pray. In the midst of praying, I hear one guy tell a guy, man, nobody ain't gonna discover y'all for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I heard the silencer get on the gun and let one round off. It sounded like that. You know what I'm saying? Into a pillow. You heard me? And I'm like, okay, nobody gonna hear this neither, you know what I'm saying? So I went to praying. I was so discombobulated, I couldn't complete an Our Father prayer or Hail Mary. Funny thing, I was mixing them together, you heard me? Our Father, Hail Mary, I was running them back to back, you heard me? I'm laying there and I'm like, man, I wasn't even I don't even think I had a chance to be scared. You know what I'm saying? Not on no big boy. You know, it was happening so. I couldn't even get scared. It happened so fast, right? So I'm just laying there like, man, ain't this about something, right? And then I'm seeing one person in there that I know that has been living a certain lifestyle, so they're not gonna hesitate to burn his ass up, right? So who's gonna have favor of us or have reserve for me? What's gonna make me so special right now? And by the grace of the Creator, some other things happened. I got beat with a bat. You feel me?
How did you get out of that situation?
We'll have to talk another time.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But you did make it out.
I'm here today.
Man,
You know,
that's something else. Because somebody hear that story, you don't supposed to be here.
But it showed that you have choices every day. Whenever you know the devil gonna come at you in 100 different ways. He knows our weaknesses. You have to know. Okay, something as simple as just a phone call. You're not expecting all of that. But each and every time when we divert from whatever we intended to do, you know that it's something. Anything can happen.
The reality of it, these gentlemen was bickering amongst themselves that I was in the company of, right?
Wow.
And they were spending money and had someone investing, and they wasn't getting the work done. And they were bickering amongst themselves, and they was not taking this money being spent being serious, right? One of the greatest lessons I've ever encountered, right? And the reality, so you ain't gotta wait till part 2, it was end up being a lesson, right? I never favored myself to say, oh, if I wasn't there, you know. I just kept it from myself that by the grace of the Creator, my ancestors end up being a lesson.
A lesson learned.
Right? Because the lights went dark, right? And I realized that I wasn't as taped up as tight as I thought.
Oh.
Right? So I sat in quiet, untaped, and took it off and sat in quiet, just sitting there while these men were just, you know, like these dudes were begging for their lives, bro. Like it got serious. The guy was like, hey man, you guys owe me some money, man. Which one of y'all family members love you enough to come bring me my money? You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing grown men begging, pleading for their lives, right? I'm seeing grown men saying, let me call my girlfriend, right? Like, that's wild. You gotta call and endanger your woman, right? To get you out of here. Like, I saw this. It made me bite my tongue and shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it made me grow up quick to know that I don't care how bad you are, I don't care how not bad you are, you could fall into some shit. You know what I'm saying? And it ended up being a lesson, and I just was like, this is trippy. And I saw a life in front of me, and I knew from there on, you know what I'm saying, is it that worth it to you just to be around this, you know what I'm saying?
So,
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk.